Welcome, sports fans, to Democrat Sports Spotlight. I'm Democrat sports writer Seth Stringer, here with Joel Sherman, head coach of the Smith Cotton wrestling team. First off, Coach, congratulations on your win last night over St. Pius to open the season. Y'all took advantage of 5 open spots, but you also had some decisive wins. Emily Webster, Zach Wooldridge, Dakota Proctor, and John Simpson all had pins. And for a team that finished 8-4 last year in dual, you have to be pleased with that start to the season.
Yeah, I was very happy with last night's win, and we're excited about the season and about the future of our program. We've been working hard, and those that you mentioned, and Matt Kowalski, and he got a win last night as well. And we wish, I wish St. Pius had more kids, but they're working on that. But yeah, we're definitely pleased with the win last night.
Talked to the Democrats' Jeff Bakke last night about how the kids are following the right direction, and they're really making strides technique-wise. Mm-hmm. You have a week to get ready for the highly competitive Truman Invitational. What steps are you making? What steps are you making in practice to get them ready for that kind of competition?
Today and all next week, we'll just focus on technique-wise. We saw some things that we liked yesterday on our tilts and our cradles, putting the kids on their backs. Our tilts are coming. They tried them. We didn't get very many points out of that, so we need to work on that. Our cradles, we got put some kids on their back and got some pins out of our cradles last night. So we'll continue to work on that as well as introduce some new technique.
In the preseason, you also talked about building team unity with weekly leadership meetings. You feel like that's paying off, and how are Emily Webster, Dakota Proctor, John Simpson, Josh Bruss, how are those veterans kind of taking the reins?
Our leadership meetings, we had Sergeant Thomas Bush come in and speak to us last week, and Mr. White is going to come speak to us today in just a few minutes, and that's definitely paying off. I think for our team right now, teaching some leadership skills is almost as important as teaching the technique-wise as far as building our team and building leadership for the future as well. Emily and Josh are seniors, and they're doing an excellent job. And then as leaders, and then some of our underclassmen are stepping up as well.
We talked about the leadership, conditioning-wise. How are you getting these kids prepared? I know you said you were stepping up from last year. What does a daily practice look like for y'all?
Yeah, conditioning-wise, we wrestle hard. We warm up, and our warm-ups are pretty hard compared to a lot of things. But they're sweating by the end of the warm-ups and everything, which is what we want. But then we break down and drill some old technique, and then we'll go over some new technique, and then we'll condition at the end. Conditioning we've stepped it up from last year. We're not as concerned with conditioning this part of the season as we are in January and toward February. We're a little bit more focused on teaching technique at this point, but we are stepping it up from last year, and so hopefully, last year we peaked at the right time. I think we could step it up a little bit more, and so that we're in better shape in February. Right now, we're not as concerned. We need to be in good enough shape to wrestle a full match, but come February time, we need to be able to give it all at districts especially. So,
well, thanks, sports fans, for joining us this week, and thank you, Coach Sherman, for joining us also.
All right, thank you very much, Seth.